guys, Big Bass Lures here. Today we're going to be making a deep diving crankbait, as Seawood drew out that real quick, so yeah, let's get started. There. So I'm just going to put my lure in the vise, and I don't use power tools. I use a coping saw to cut out the profile, so yeah. I think I'm going to put you guys on the microwave. There. Yeah. Let's see how it works. You can kind of see me. Rocks. I kind of like it all better over here, so. I got to tighten that weight. The grain just tore out. That's not a good thing. I'm making this for like wahoo, tuna, any big fish. Oh, and if you didn't know, I have a Etsy site. I'll put a link in the description, and probably somewhere like on the screen. So yeah. So if you want this lure, you could probably buy it, or this one, but that's a different video. I usually don't do this in my hand. I usually put in the vise and do it. Now you really don't need a vise. You could just get like a piece of balsa wood and a X-Acto knife, and you really don't need a saw. You don't need a vise. Just sandpaper, paint, and some wood, and a knife. Next step is to draw out your lines to like the shape like so. Like make 2 marks on your bait on both sides, however thick you want it, and just go up from there. Make like a diagonal line. See, something like that, that's what I do. And then you just put it back into your vise. Now, you could sand that down if you have a disc sander. I could use the Dremel, but I'm going to use the saw. The Dremel takes too long. See, got it cut out. Now, gotta do the front. And then you could just sand it down with a file. Or you could use the Dremel, but I'm gonna do it the easy way. Well, the harder way, but like the least expensive way. File. But with the Dremel, you can get like things even, and it won't be as choppy looking. Got the profile cut out now, so now it's time to chamfer the edges. And this is why you need a knife. So you just pretty much take your knife, cut it with the grain. No, against the grain. Don't cut with the grain, you'll get tear out. Pretty much that's when the grain comes off and you get a hole in your bait. I'm using cedar wood, so it's pretty easy to carve. So, got it rough carved. Time to sand. I'm going to use 220. Well, I'm going to go from 150 to 220. It may be a little bit file work too. So you can just put in your vise. You can do it in your hand, and you can just do this to get it nice and round. But this, you can get your bait really round and really smooth. So now you just flip your bait over and do the same thing. Gotta tighten it up a little bit more. So I got it sanded out with the 150. Time to go to 220 to get it really smooth. Now, if you don't like bait making, you can go check out my other YouTube channel, Land to Sea Fishing, where I just fish. I don't make any movies on this. So, I got it nice and sanded enough. See how that tear out right there? It kind of worked its way out. Why are you guys coming all the way over there? Goodness. But yeah, see how the grain kind of tore out there, but I was able to sand it out. Usually it's really bad where like you get the whole side of your bait taken out, and that's when you have to either restart or just work around it. So, I don't need this saw anymore. It's time for the lip. I pre-made a lip last night for this bait. Just took a piece of Lexan polycarbonate and some wire and some of my wire and chucked it up into the drill, and it made it like sticky wire or like twisty thing, twist wire. See, and so the lip and the wire is gonna go into bait. It just makes it more like secure. You could just glue the lip in there and have a line tie coming off your lip, but yeah. So I'm gonna have to sand it down this lip because I'm doing a lip insert. I'm not cutting a slot, so it's pretty much gonna be like that. I don't think y'all saw that. My wire fell out. Oh, there it is. So it's pretty much gonna be like this in the bait, which will get the thing down like that, and hopefully it'll wobble. Probably will. Very nice deep diver body. The painting is gonna be the best part, because I already thought of something like a ballyhoo or something like that. Now I could turn this into shad, but it's gonna be a saltwater bait, not freshwater. So yeah, I'm gonna cut down this lip really quick. I'm gonna show y'all how to do that. You can just take your Dremel, the Dremel, put in one of the sand bits like this. Take one of those, and you can just do that. Add this really loose. Okay, perfect. And you can just there we go. Just made a knob there for the lip insert. I think it'll be big enough. Actually, I'm gonna cut a slot. I'm gonna cut a slot for it because I don't feel like doing an insert. So it's gonna be a slotted lip, so this is gonna be interesting. just take your saw and get a nice slot for your lip. Make sure your lip fits in there nicely, and mine does. It's gonna be a really deep diving bait. Sorry about the lawnmower. People are getting their lawn mowed. So yeah, will pretty much be like this. Gonna have that lip slanted down a little bit so that it'll catch water easier. The farther away your line tie is from the bait, the deeper it will go. So like that's why if you have a line tie up here, it pulls down on the head. And so if you don't have lips, that's what I used to do. I'd drill like a line tie right here and make it crank. They're all around me. I could have made this line tie a little bit farther out, but it's not a big lip, so yeah. Time to drill a hole for the lip, for the twist wire into the lip. So all you gotta do is just take your drill and put in the size of your wire, and so I use this size, 5/64, and you just take it and like that. Maybe clear out this hole a little bit. Gotta bend your wire a little bit. I'm gonna cut this wire down. My airbrush compressor cord is trying to trip me. So you can just take your tin snips and cut that, and fit your lip back in. And don't want to bend your Lexan too much, because it will break. So yeah, I'm just gonna super glue baking soda that and baking soda. Got the baking soda, and once you put super glue on it, it dries hard, turns into a diamond pretty much. There's so much stuff. Gotta put my knife away. Put the good knife right there. Okay, so what you do is sprinkle a little bit of that on there and put it There we go. I'm gonna put some more on there just to be safe. Can never have too much. There we go. Alright, so I got the tungsten hole drilled out with the Dremel. Time for eyes. So what I do, I just take this and do that. Don't go too deep. See? Perfect. Got your deep diver almost ready to be fished. Time to put tungsten in here. I'm going to show y'all how to do that. So, I bought some tungsten off of Amazon. You can use lead, but I don't have enough lead for the lead. Like, you could use split shots, bird shot, you can use a bunch of different things to weigh down your bait. And you just put your tungsten in there. Just kind of smooth it out with your finger. Don't be afraid to get dirty. This bait's going to take up a lot of tungsten. And kind of just like press it down in there. Because the more tungsten that's in there, the heavier it's going to be. So that means less air. And if air floats, so you want as much weight as you can get into your bait. So if you want to use lead, fill it up to the brim. You can sand it down later. There, I think that's enough tungsten. Time to sprinkle super glue baking soda over it. Needs more. You want to make sure that this lead hole, tungsten hole, whatever you're going to do, is nice and filled up. So then no tungsten or any water gets to the wood, and your tungsten doesn't fall out. Don't glue your bait to the vise. It wants to glue to the vise, so just kind of let it dry for a little bit, then you can put it back in. All this super glue that's dripping over, I can just sand that down later. needs more baking soda. Needs a lot more. Gotta make sure everything's leveled up and perfect. Now, if you don't think you have enough, the baking soda adds weight. Like, you can actually make a bait without baking soda. A person has done that. My bait is definitely glued down to the vise, nice and well, so, yep, see, you can just break it off. It is dripping super glue. Now, it's not going to be like this forever. It's going to get sanded down. There's so many noises. The AC, the water heater, and saws and stuff over there. Give it like 20 seconds to 30 seconds to dry. So within that time, I'm going to show y'all something that you probably haven't seen. So, I got this sailfish for free. It was on the side of the road. So I painted it, and yeah, clear coated it, everything. Look at it. There's an imperfection right there, and they're messed up a little bit right there, but that's okay, and a little bit there. But yeah, it's fine. We had to bond the bill back on because it broke, and the fin fell off. So I just super glued baking soda it back on, and that fin ain't going nowhere. So yeah, back to lure making. Okay, it's time to sand. File. Just take your file and file it down. Round it off with your bait though. Here, that baking soda and super glue pretty much turns into like a diamond, but harder. It's a chemical reaction. It smokes a lot, gets hot, so don't put it on your skin. Not good when you put it on your skin. There. Perfectly smooth and round now. I gotta do a little bit of sanding. And that's why I said don't glue your bait down, because then that happens, and that also happens. You don't want that. It does not turn good. So then you just sand it smooth. It doesn't take much. Okay. And then do it to the other side also, because the other side got a little tiny crusty from the super glue. Super glue doesn't take that much to sand away. There. Got your almost done bait now. Time to drill holes. I already got the line tie in, so it's time for the front hook hanger and the back hook hanger. So I'm gonna put my front hook hanger like right here, and then put my back hook hanger at the back. Surprising. So see, got your two hook hangers nice and drilled out. Now, I don't think I have twist wire anymore. I think I used up all my twist wire. Looks like I gotta show y'all how to make some. So, take your drill bit out of your drill. Put it back into your drill case, your drill bit case, or whatever you put them in. And then set that aside. And then turn your vise around. Now you can just take a wire and put it like this, like how a fishing hook is. And yeah. So I'm just gonna take a screwdriver, nice thin little tiny screwdriver. Oh, make sure you don't get too tight in your vise. Now that ain't going nowhere. Cut it to size. That's how big I like mine. And just form it around the screwdriver. Chuck it up in your drill. So put it into the hole in your drill and just tighten it up like you're putting in a drill bit. Make sure it's tightened all the way. There we go. Perfect little tight twist wire. Yeah, that's what I did for the lip, just with the Lexan in there. Now cut it to size. One that big. And there. Little tight twist wires. That's how a bunch of bait makers do it in companies. And then they just glue it in. Time to do it again. Usually when I do this, whenever I'm not filming, I listen to music, but YouTube does not like that, so I can't. Oh, that's not good. There we go. There. Now you got your 2 hook hangers. Just cut down to size again. Got your 2 hook hangers right there. And take the screwdriver out. Turn your vise back the way you had it. Turn a little bit more. Don't need your drill anymore, so you can put that away. Now it's time to put your bait back in. Put one of your twist bars into one of your hook hanger holes, or your line tie if you are doing that. Now the wraps, so like to pull it out, it's kind of hard to do it because those wraps catch the wood of the grain of the wood. Yeah, super glue all over my fingers. That's nice. Just smooth it out a little bit. Poke it with your screwdriver, your X-Acto knife or something. I made my line ties big enough so where it will fit. Just put some super glue on there. Perfect. You got your first hook hanger in. Time for your second hook hanger. Now you could use like thick super glue, like medium thick super glue, and like inject it down into a hole, put your twist wire in there and go with it. But I like doing this because I just do. Alright, you got your bait ready for clear coat. So the clear coat I'm gonna use is from Ace Hardware. Not gonna spray it in here because it smells really bad. So yeah, I'll show y'all where I cleared it out. I just cleared my entire shelf of paints. So yeah, I cleared it up there, so I'll put y'all right there. So yeah, I'm gonna clear coat it. Perfect. So let it dry for a little bit, and I will see y'all back. I'll see y'all at the pool. Lots of dust. So yeah. Alright, I'm out at my pool. Oh my, this thing works. Look at it. First try. Look at it. That's so good. Perfect body roll and everything. Okay. Okay guys, I'm back out here. as y'all saw, this lure works perfectly. So I'm gonna sit right there on top of my vise. Actually, I'll put y'all here. So just got some painter's tape, some blue tape, to tape up the lip because you do not want paint on your lip. I searched up which colors are best for wahoo. It said black and purple, so I'm gonna do like a black on top, purple on in the middle, and then blue on after the purple. So yeah, tape my lip up just like so. Cut the excess off. Perfect. Got the lip taped up. I'm gonna use a different pair of ice clamps. Alright, got a different pair of ice clamps. Just like so. Can y'all see me okay if I point it like that? Yeah. I'll just spray over here. Drag over my air brushes. First, we're gonna start with white. Perfect. Gotta put a snap clip onto here to press down this. Gotta make sure your mesh is nice down and pressed down to your bait, because then you won't get good colors on there. Gotta go wash this out. Like this. There. Okay. Gonna let that set for a little bit. Perfect. The scales turned out all right. Kind of looks scaly. See? Time to do the other side. Like, see, that's what the point I got to when my airbrush, not my airbrush, my camera died. The battery died. Wouldn't turn on. Want your scales nice and pressed down. There we go. Got it nice and sprayed. So yeah, hopefully it turns out good for the fish. So the fish will like it. Turn out better than last time. See, when I was talking about, those colors kind of fade out. Gonna spray some black over the top. Whoa, big door. Not really. See? I can do a lot better, it's just, yeah. So yeah, time for a clear coat. First, eyes. Are you guys still recording? Yes. Good. You guys are still...